everybody, Lawman Mike with www.lawmanguitars.com. Hey, I've got my favorite guitar of the month with me today, and when I tell you about this guitar, you're just going to go, wow, I can see why. This is a 1960 Fender Musicmaster. Now, the Musicmaster, as opposed to the Duosonic, had the single pickup, and this one is, of course, I completely redid it. I mean, we pretty much got it as a basket case, and we started out with, what do you do with this guitar? The neck is a 1960. We know that. There'll be a picture in the ad that shows the, I think it's September of 60, was stenciled, or not stenciled, but penciled in at the end of the neck, so we know that it's a 1960. And there's some other clues in here as to why it's a 1960. That's where we started. We had a neck, we had a body, we had the base of the bridge. What else was original? That's about, oh, there was a pickguard that was incorrect. There was a anodized bronze pickguard on it, which was totally incorrect. That would not be right for 1960. That'd be for 1959 or earlier. So we took that off. We bought a not a brand new, but a 1960 Fender Musicmaster pickguard that I got from the UK. I had to go to the UK to find one for it. Got that on there. It's like, okay, now I feel better. The pickup that was on it was incorrect, and it was dead at that. So I took it to Brett at Mojowerks, and he completely built a Musicmaster pickup for us out of what he had. He said, Mike, I think you're going to like it. We had the cover, so it's not a original pickup at all, but oh, does it sound sweet? So if you want to put an original in there, you have at it, but I think you're going to kind of like what's in here. Knobs are, of course, reproductions. I wasn't going to pay, $200 a piece for string guides, so I bought a bridge and put those string guides on here. These are Fender string guides, but not old. Let's see, we had a bunch of the old screws, but some of them might be different. We have 4 of the original tuners on here. 2 are not original. The 2 that always get broke, and the 2 end ones are the hardest ones to find too. But we have 4 originals, 2 not original, and a neck plate that I got that has a 1960 date on it. It is not old. I want to point that out to you right now, okay? So, original strap button, and let's talk about the finish, okay? When we got it, it did not look like this at all. It was pink, okay, and it had this stuff showing through, and I thought, well, what do we do with this guitar? It was not an original pink finish on it at all, but we cleaned it up, we buffed it out, and we started looking at it. I'm going, hold on a second. And I took it to several people, and they agreed with me, although the top was refinished and it was not done professionally. It looks really nice now, and we made it look that way. But we got to looking at it, and you can see the original wood here, and then it's got sonic blue in here. It kind of looks gray, but that's sonic blue in there, and then Dakota Red over the top of that. Now, what we thought on it, and of course, this is only our guess. You have to be a detective about what went on back in 1960. But Fender, when they would get an order for a Dakota Red, they might not have a Dakota Red sitting there, but they had a Sonic Blue, so they took it and they shot it in Dakota Red and put all the parts back on it and shipped it out as Dakota Red. They used the Sonic Blue as your base coat. So we think that's what happened. And then someone didn't like the red, so they painted it pink. And, I just couldn't bring myself after getting it done to have it redone. I mean, it's just like there's just too much history here on this guitar to do anything. And plus, it looks just so amazing. I mean, I just have to say, I look at this guitar and it feels wonderful. That color is just really cool. I mean, that hot pink look is really hot right now anyway. So I said, you know what? Let's just leave it the way it is and let's run with it. Now, the neck, Brian and I were just playing it, and it has been refretted. We could tell that. However, it's still got the clay dots in it, which would be 1960 and earlier. And we just did a little research too. We're just talking about clay dots. And you know what clay dots are? They're not clay. I thought they were. I actually thought they put some kind of material in there and then smoothed it out. That's not what they did at all. They used a fiberboard, and it was white. and they punched it out, stuck it in there, and this was what they did for Fender back then. And they turned this brownish color that people started saying looks like clay. And that's how they became known as clay dots. And there is some information out there you can find, but it does have the clay dots on the rosewood board, which makes it a very, very collectible neck, okay? But the best part is it plays amazing. It just set up great. It plays amazing. 22.5-inch short scale neck, 1.5-inch nut, so it's nice and narrow, which my hands just love. And I gotta just say, this guitar just sounds unbelievable. You know, if you research these little short scale guitars, there was a ton of music being put out in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s on these short scale guitars. Guitar players, especially in the studio, loved them. With the shorter scale, you're able to play faster. You're able to bend your notes more. I mean, think about it. Back in 1960, everybody had like 12s and 13 gauge strings on their guitars. Well, you put a short scale guitar in their hands, and I'll tell you what, all of a sudden you're able to bend notes. I mean, it was just really a totally different thing to have a short scale guitar back then. And plus, they're just great to have. I mean, they were sold as student guitars, you know, or lady guitars or little guy guitars. But you know what? I played these short scale guitars and I love them. They're a blast. Oh, man, that pickup sounds great. Someone's going to love this guitar. Someone had better buy it quick or it's not going to leave Lawman ever. I love this guitar. It's awesome. Now, I'm going to put it with a original Musicmaster case. However, I will tell you this is not the original case for the guitar. We got it in a sack. So, I mean, you know, it needed the case, and that's why we have cases around in our shop. If you ever see our shop, we just got cases all over the place just waiting for cool guitars like this. This is either a Musicmaster or a Duosonic case, correct age with the brown and tan. It's really a nice case. The middle latch, I will tell you, is loose. It doesn't really stay on. However, your latches on the end both work, and they are here, so that's definitely a bonus on these cases because those usually are busted up. The back hinges are all here. Oh, this is one we had worked on. Yeah, this thing was all broken up and we had it redone. We've got some new anchors on the bottom so you can stand it down, open it up, and hey, check it out. That red plush is really nice. The neck support is in here. You lay that little pink guitar down on that red plush, it's like, whoa, I mean, that is a look. So anyway, you get this really cool original Fender Musicmaster case with a really hot pink Fender Musicmaster guitar from 1960. Is it all original? No. Could you make it all original? Yes, if you wanted, but you know what? It's pretty darn cool just the way it sits. So check it out and all of our really cool guitars out at www.lawmanguitars.com. And hey, while you're here on our YouTube channel, go ahead and hit subscribe and you will get a new demo from me every week, okay? We do 5 of these a month and every week we post one of them, and so we keep what have we got now? 500-600 demos out there. I mean, it's unbelievable. We got tons of these out there. So we got a place in our new website where you can go to all our demos. I mean, we just got our new website done. It's fabulous. By the time you see this video, you'll be able to go to our new site, and it just looks really great. It's a lot of fun, a lot of pictures, a lot of cool stuff, and of course, cool guitars. So check it out, www.lawmanguitars.com. Thanks a lot for watching my demo, and I really, really appreciate you. Thank you.